What is up, everybody? Okay, now we are doing live things. I'm sharing the screen. We are doing this, and we're doing good today, I hope, with everybody. All right, so what do I mean by everything and all of these rhetorical questions, right? Nobody knows a shit about that stuff in the beginning. It's like, what's going to grab your attention? A whole bunch of words you don't understand. No. So the Academy of Sorcery and what we're up to outside of teaching all of this stuff, right? Because there's a few different ways to look at what sorcery can do and look at what a sorcerer is, does, and how they approach the world, right? Now, there are the traditions, right? There are the closed traditions. You have those that are initiatory orders only. And then you've got the stuff that's available for people that are seeking public knowledge from the books that are available on the shelf that you can buy, or you can buy obscure books, or you can find the PDFs from a long, long time ago. You can dig up all of that stuff, and it's all on the internet now, right? All of these things are just different ways that you can learn what sorcery is and how to work with it, right? The primary thing that you got to think about, though, is that with sorcery, you're working on energy. Okay, you're working on compressing intangible energies that you can't see. You can feel it, but they don't have density, right? Like you feel it at the tip of your fingers. Like Mike was talking about the other day when he was talking about his manifestations, right? And so when you're focused on these intangibles, the response you get is immediate, right? Your impact upon the environment in accordance with your will is super important. Okay. And so as you go through and you connect what it is you're looking to do with the intangibles, right? Are you looking to provide yourself an opportunity? Are you looking to provide yourself a blessing or a curse, right? Planetary magic is good for structure. It's good for the big picture shit, right? It's terrible for trying to get Susie to love Ricky so that they can go to the prom together, right? You don't do shit like that. You know, when you're doing a wedding ceremony, for example, let's talk unions, right? You learned the sorcery, you did the thing, and you're going to marry a couple. You're going to be an officiant at a wedding, right? Well, if you don't know who these people are, and you try to bond these people in an improper way, you're going to end up with a divorce because those energies are going to flow through those individuals. And if they don't do the shadow work, it's going to augment the negative side effects, right? So you want to make sure that you have an awareness and an understanding of those principal behaviors of the each within each. I put some starting conversations of those into the playlists that you'll see in this channel. So that way, as you go through, I definitely recommend check out some of the old videos. I'll be going through and updating that content and making sure that it actually matches the standard of what I'm looking for, right? But it's not just what I'm saying. It's what others are saying in proxy and similarly towards this concept. So that as we walk out, what is sorcery? What is power? How does that shift in the world around you? You're working on it in such a way that you're a service to others. You're a development to others. And by being that development place for others, you develop also, right? And so when I'm working with the divine sorcerer, when I'm working with other individuals in our community, right, helping them with where they're at, it could either be in their personal, private lives, right? It could be in their business life. It could be to structure their business so that they have an idea of the thing that they want to do. So it's not just what you're doing in the immediate, but who's around you that wants to help you do it. Right? An hour of their time, an hour of their day to produce, to enjoy, to engage, to enliven, right? To bring an elevation to a spirit. What do these terms mean? To enliven is to create energy that would otherwise replicate the qualities of life. To elevate would be to make rise from base material, right? So how do you make something forged of heaven, forged of the elements, forged of the intangible energies given through form of stone or smoke, so that way when it comes through, it rises forth from its medium and comes to a larger energy, right? So as you've got your base ingredients before you, as they convert in form, they elevate the spirit. They change the spirit, right? They change the nature of those things. What is up, the Divine Sorcerer? Hello, my brother. You should actually get your ass on here if I can, like, figure out how to add you to the stream. That would just be the most epic. Participants. It's like, I choose you. I have no idea how to work this thing. Can I invite you to the stream? Pin user, added moderator, report pin. No, I can't. All right, I have no idea how to do that on just YouTube alone. Anyway, so that's my quick tirade this morning, is just to figure out how sorcery is and what you can do with it, right? So that you doing these things in your path, in your practice, you have an understanding that there's bigger shit at play, and that you need to understand that there's concepts out there, such as the videos that are on each of the planets, that are on each of the portions of what it is you're looking to do with spellcraft, that we've covered it in a 20-minute or less video, right? There's some of that shit that I put in there that's like a couple hours long. You're welcome to watch that, but there's a whole dialogue between other members of the community, so that way what we're doing and how we do it, it gets better, it gets bigger, it gets more refined, right? So that the words become what the words need to be, so that those who do the hearing of the words find and can respond in an amicable way, right? Because while seeking out and reaching out to businesses and how they're attempting to build, right, and offering them an opportunity to come work with you and build in tandem, it's just a sad state of affairs when everybody just falls the fuck apart. Thanks for sharing, Mike. I appreciate it. But anyway, I just wanted to go on and just talk a little bit, like, this stuff is important. The way that it's structured is important. The way that working with all of these things, that's why there's a lot of videos. But on the Saturday, definitely come check that out, right? Definitely come over to the Facebook community group. Check out the Academy of Sorcery official page, right? The ASCN is the private hub where all of this stuff goes. There's about 480 of us in there so far. But, you know, new people are welcome. If you're going to contribute back to this, the society, the community, teach the witchcraft you're doing, want to talk about the things that you've experienced, about your path of divination and things like that, come on and join us. I'll put a link in the description in the comments below. But like with the Divine Sorcerer, be sure to like and share, and I will chat with you all later. In the interim, don't be evil, and until next time, my friends, bye for now, y'all.